Deep down in my heart, I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior one.
A Pflugerville ISD teacher no longer with the district after saying that. Concerning remarks he made in a classroom with kids.
And as you saw, it was caught on tape, and now we are hearing from parents and one of the students who was in that classroom.
KXAN's Nabil Ramadna brings us this follow-up to his story last week, sparking discussion in that school district.
When I saw the video, I was floored and confused.
When Millicent Benjamin and her husband Andy,
it's very disturbing, it's upsetting,
saw a video of their son Rama's teacher making inappropriate comments to their son and his classmates, they were shocked.
It was my first time hearing someone say they were racist and admitting to it.
Rama says the interaction last week started when he walked in wearing a BLM sticker on his shirt.
And he told me I couldn't come in his class wearing it, so he made me take it off.
Rama, just an 8th grader at Bohls Middle School, says things escalated from there.
And then a student threw a pencil across the room, and me and my friend said if that were us, we would have gotten in trouble. So we asked him if he were racist.
Here's the video he took.
Deep down in my heart, I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior one.
That teacher goes on to say, I think everyone is a racist at that level.
He said that we should respect him more because he was honest, but I was just like, I don't see it that way.
Pflugerville ISD sent out an email to the community letting them know that that teacher is no longer employed in the district. The Benjamins say they're proud of those students who pulled out phones to record the incident, making sure others were aware of the situation.
I'm happy that the children had enough courage within themselves to be able to get this on tape and to be able to report it to the administration.
The Benjamins say they've talked to their son and they're proud of the way he kept his composure. They hope others who have to deal with similar situations will do the same.
We believe in equality for everybody, and my son was an example of that, and I'm just very proud of what he did.
Nabil Ramadna, KXAN News.
And the district is still not naming the teacher. The district says it has counselors available for any students or families who want to discuss the situation further.
Now, this story and resulting action would not have been possible, of course, without the video and the audio to document it. But one thing to understand is that each school district here in Texas has the power to set its own policy and rules on electronic devices in the classroom. Some allow for devices on campus, but ask students to put them away during class, for example. Others even allow for teachers and administrators to confiscate these devices if a student is using them against the rules. The impact of discrimination on people can actually have deep physical and mental impacts. Online right now, we look at what University of Texas researchers found when studying brain impacts in Mexican Americans. We have details on this first-of-a-kind study at KXAN.com.